Meeple Nation Podcast, episode 608, April 2026, turn 1.
Welcome, citizens, to Meeple Nation. Grab your favorite beverage, pull up a chair, warm up those dice, and join us at the game table as we discuss board games and the board gaming world. Each week, the hosts of Meeple Nation share their love for board games and the amazing memories that come from playing games with some very outstanding people. Let us now join our hosts in their natural habitat, the game table.
Ready? Let's go.
We are the hosts of Meeple Nation. I am Douglas Stewart.
I'm Nathan Howard.
And I am Andy Holiday.
And when our powers combine, we do become the world's most okayest podcast with the world's most okayest website. So head on over to meeplenation.com and listen to all of our past episodes. You can learn a little bit more about us. There's a Patreon link. There's some stuff there.
There's all sorts of stuff there.
Go check it out. It's
None
very
of it's going to
okay.
change your life.
Yep. Nothing life-changing, but hey, if you got a second, go on the interwebs, check it out.
Check out all those links for sure. Links for past episodes. There's some good stuff in there.
Some okay stuff.
Some okay stuff.
That's right.
All right, let's combine our powers.
There we go.
Wow. That sound effect is getting better. I feel like our powers are even more combined now.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you want to talk to us about anything board game related or just complain about the podcast, or if you got some hot goss, maybe you just really got to get something off your chest, drop us a line at meeplenation@gmail.com.
Or if you want to play some games on BGA, find us on Discord. I seem to play a lot of games on Discord.
What did you say about someone screwing up the...
I play a lot of games on BGA, and we start a lot of those games from our Discord chat. So
yeah, Discord server, the Discord chat. It's not like a huge group, but it is really fun on there.
Yeah,
I do enjoy jumping on there, and we got some good friends on there.
Yeah, we're about to start a game of Nucleum. Do you want in on that?
I want to learn Nucleum so bad. Yeah, I have like everything for Nucleum. It's on the shelf.
All right, I will tell the good Professor Dax to include you.
I'm gonna need to have to read some rules. So
doing that now in all caps. Apparently, I'm yelling at Dax because I'm nice that way.
Wow, that was amazing. I bet
Live right there.
I bet that made some amazing listening for our audience.
It did, yeah. That
clickety clack.
Yeah.
What did he say?
What did he say?
Go check out the Discord server. Find out for yourself.
It's pretty interesting.
There's probably like 5 of us already, 6 of us already.
Uh-oh.
How many does it play? Do you know?
I don't know.
Just got awkward.
Yep.
All right. We'll have to see who sits out. Go jump onto the Discord server to see the drama unfold.
Drama unfold. All right.
People are going to jump on there and be like, they lied to me.
That was no drama.
They said this was a happy place.
All right. Well, we have a sponsor, GameToppersLLC.com. We love our sponsor. We love their product. Jump over to their website. Check out what they have. They have toppers, accessories, and game mats. They're amazing, high-quality products. You will love them. GameToppersLLC.com.
Dun, dun, dun. That was our sponsor soundtrack.
Wow.
Sounded like a little bit like a murder mystery too, but
it kind of did.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I'm definitely getting more of a murder mystery than
someone just
sponsorship, but
was just revealed.
Yeah. It was Game Toppers.
Is this a hidden roll?
Dun, dun, dun.
Hidden roll sponsorship? Just kidding. It's not Game Toppers.
All right, Nate, go ahead and check that watch.
All right. We are at highlight 30. Who is excited to talk about some awesome games they've played?
Deep Rock Galactic.
Deep Rock Galactic.
Rock and Stone.
That was awesome.
That was a fun game. Yeah,
it was. Yeah, and so I just got the expansions for this as well. So I'm excited to try it out. But you play as dwarves. This is based on the video game. And
where you also play as dwarves.
We also play as dwarves. And you're mining as dwarves.
Space.
In space. And you are doing that in this board game as well. I have heard that it is a very good implementation of the video game. Having never played the video game, though, I cannot attest to that myself. But the board game itself is very fun. It is not
overly
complex, which is actually kind of refreshing.
Fast paced.
Very fast paced, which is nice. You get in there, you have an objective for that particular mission. You have a book of missions, and you can play these as just one-off scenarios. You can jump into the book at any point, or you can play them in order and carry over your damage, whatever you have left in your mags for your weapons, or anything that you're going to have or lack damage, anything like that will carry over into the next mission. I like that there's ways to call in drops to get supply drops. There's each of the miners, each of the dwarves has an asymmetrical ability, a way to get across caverns, or a way to just dig through walls. Like if you're the driller, you just move forward one space and you just drill. You just automatically drill. You don't even have to roll a die or anything. You just go. There are some downsides to that where you don't gain anything. If there's a gem there, you just lose it. You destroy everything because you're just drilling. The monster battles are pretty straightforward, but fun. The monsters are different in as far as the resistances they have. So the weapons you have roll different colored dice, and some of the monsters will be resistant to some of those dice. I'm excited for the expansions because it's adding biomes, so different terrain that you can interact with that will have effects on what you're doing when you're mining.
Cool. Yeah.
And it's adding new monsters, and I'm really excited and new weapons. So I'm really excited for the expansions for this, and to just continue the story of going through these scenarios, which is, it's got a little bit of narration and a little bit of story, but it's light as far as the narration and the story go. But overall, it's been a fun game.
Well, Andy, sorry, Douglas.
No, I was just going to say, like, I'll be curious too to just see how deep the character development goes.
Yeah, for sure.
Like building your character, because it is kind of a lighter game, and there's not like a lot on that dashboard that you get for each character. And so if you're playing in that campaign mode, I do hope there's enough there to sort of sustain a campaign style play where you do feel like you're getting better, and like the challenge goes up, but also your character gets more powerful to sort of rise to that challenge.
Yeah, that's my hope too. And there is another item that gets added to your dashboard with the expansions. I'm not sure exactly what that's about, but there is another thing that kind of sits down inside of that layered board, and adds like a whole nother part to that board. So I'm excited to see what that's about, and
very cool.
Dive into the expansions and just continue playing the scenarios. So far it's been great.
I have played this twice, so I think this is a perfect implementation of the board game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've only played the board game, but it's a perfect implementation.
Oh, I thought you said you've played when you said I played it twice, that you played
the board game.
The video game twice. Oh,
no,
okay.
I haven't.
I've played the board game once, and I think it's a perfect implementation of the board game. Yeah, perfect.
I should have just asked you guys.
You should have. When are you going to learn? All my ideas are good.
Yeah, they are. Unless it's a party game.
Still good. Excellent. Douglas, what do you have?
Oh, let me see here. Well, one thing that I was kind of excited to talk about. Okay. We, a little while back, for Richie's birthday, started a campaign of Folklore, the Affliction. And we have since had an opportunity to go back and have another, like I thought, really good session of that and continue those characters. And I will say that game is really growing on me.
Yes. I played it when it first came out at Richie's house, and I was coming in after it had already started, and I was not invested, and I quickly faded out next time. That was like, I got to do my hair or something. And but Richie wanted to play this and do D&D, and I'm kind of glad we never got to the D&D. Yeah, I'm very much enjoying this adventure in Folklore.
It's been really good, yeah. And this last session we went, I think we finished some story stuff at first, and then we were like, well, let's just go do all these like side quest things, these rumor cards that we've been picking up, and like it was kind of nice because like 3 of them I think were all in kind of one like in the same area of the map, so traveling's kind of a thing, and so it was nice because we were able to like sort of quickly travel there. And I think we passed on one because we were like, we're not ready for that.
That's too tough. Mine, the one I have, that's too tough. We're not going to do that. We're not going to.
Yeah. So then we jumped into a different one, and we were like, oh, I think this one's even harder.
Yes, it was.
And then but we did pull it off, and then
totally
we
could have pulled off mine.
Probably. And then we went and did 1 or 2 others. But man, when we came out of that whole stretch of like just going down there and knocking quests out and stuff, like we all had a ton of money. We'd all been able to level up and
Yeah.
Now, most of you
gain
have a
new
ton of money.
abilities. And
Yeah, Andy does not like money.
that's true. His character does not like money. What is it that takes your money? It's one of your cards.
It's my ring. It's my moon ring.
Okay.
So whenever it gives me an extra damage, I do an extra damage, and the penalty for it is anytime we gain a reward, a monetary reward from each source, I subtract 2 from that. And the monetary rewards aren't huge. They're like, you get 5 coins for this one. Now we might fight 3 things and get a total of 15 coins because 5 coins from each different type of monster, but I would get
9.
3 coins from each type of monster instead of 15.
Right.
So it definitely hurts on my accumulation of money.
I mean, sorry, did I say that out loud?
Hey, that hurts. Oh.
I said,
But you're right. It has been a riot to play. It's been so much
I've
fun.
loved it. Yeah. And Richie set up another session. Or was it this week?
Yeah, it's this week.
Oh, I should probably let my wife know that.
Yeah, we're playing it on Friday, and
Oh, that's right. I don't need
Oh,
that.
right. It's a Friday.
Yeah.
It's the Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
the one thing I think on our last, I think this is why we thought it was too hard. Last time we played, we didn't really have a healer in the party, and that's kind of Richie's focus. And then I can do a little bit, and Doug can do a little bit. So there's a lot more.
I've been carrying the healer weight.
Yeah. Doug has.
I've been doing all the healing. Richie tries to heal.
He
and then
tries.
fails, and then I do all the healing.
Yeah.
So, and then I have to do all the damage, and then
Yeah.
it's just a thing.
Doug's just kind of carrying
It's just
us
a
all.
thing. It's okay. It's just
We're all living in Doug's world.
no. It is nice because we have a little bit of residual healing from Andy and I, but no, like Richie definitely keeps the group topped off, which is great.
Yeah, he does a really good job. And I very much have enjoyed it. And I just got to the chance where I have 2 crossbows that I can use at the same time. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
That's going to be good times.
Heck yeah.
So we got the chance. This is one that I feel sorry because Douglas said, let's play this. I'll stay if we play this. And then I was like, okay. And then I didn't think he thought we were serious. And so he still left. But we got the chance to play Winnie the Pooh, Serious Detective.
Yes, we did.
And so this is a campaign story game where you're going to solve a series of, is it 3 mysteries? I think it's 3 mysteries. And so the first mystery, you're trying to find out what happened to Rabbit. And I was pleased with this.
Yeah, I was too. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
It was clever, but not too clever for its own britches. I
Yeah.
thought it did a good job.
Well, that's because Pooh doesn't wear breeches.
That's a good point. That's probably why.
Yeah. So actually, in this one, he probably does wear breeches because it's not your mama's pew. Pew.
Pew pew. Okay.
And that sounded way much better than it's not your mama's poo either. And
Yes, it did.
so, anyways, this is not your mama's Winnie the Pooh. Let's go with that.
Jeez Louise.
I did mention we're the okayest, right? So, but anyways,
They didn't hear you say it. They got it from context.
yes, implied for sure. But I really did, and so this, Douglas, will totally include you in the second play. It is not known hollowed for you.
I've heard that before.
And I think, I mean, obviously we can't play scenario 1 with you again. I guess we could, but it's
We'd have to have Doug make all the decisions though,
yeah,
because we already know how to solve the puzzle.
yeah,
It's kind of like an unlock game, similar.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Interesting.
so you're investigating the 100-acre woods and trying to find things and
Clues
resolve and
yeah.
clues and try to take clue A to point B and
And Pooh A to Pooh B, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
And he didn't eat any honey though.
Not yet.
Yeah. Hopefully we find the honey tree. We did find
His
some bees.
Tummy was rumbly, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, bother. But anyways, Winnie the Pooh, Serious Detective. I very much enjoyed it. It is one of those that's kind of a one-off experience. So once you go through, it's kind of like those unlock games. You play it and then share it.
I don't know. We're getting old enough. We might be able to be busted out here in a few months.
You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Unless there's a plunger, then I will remember that plunger forever.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah. I thought it was
Oh, okay.
Now
okay.
lights come
The
on.
lights came on. Time
Yeah.
stories.
Yes,
okay.
time stories.
Yeah. That's right. One of the stupidest red herrings ever.
Yeah. Yeah. Wasted time, turn after turn on that. And you're like, oh, that was Dumba. But anyways,
Nice.
Winnie the Pooh, Serious Detective.
I got to pull out a very oldie but a goodie yesterday. So we celebrated my son-in-law's birthday. He is not a gamer. We're getting him a little more accustomed to playing games, I can usually get him to play cooperative games because he doesn't feel like he's
against anybody.
Well,
he's gonna lose.
Yeah, he doesn't feel like, how did he put it? That he's someone playing Little League going up against Olympians, I think is how he put it.
That's funny. Sorry, sidetrack. That does remind me that there was a meme that came through, and somebody said, it was during the Olympics, and somebody said, I feel like we should put somebody average in each Olympic event just for context.
That was on the marquee for that insurance company.
Is that what it was?
That's
where it was.
Yes.
Okay.
Down on Washington Boulevard, in Ogden, Utah. Yes.
Yeah. Just for context.
But
anyways,
I love that thing. That thing's awesome. The other side says, trust your gut. That thing doesn't even handle dairy.
Yeah. But the best one I liked, is so let me get this straight. If I don't go big, I can go home.
I like it. So anyway, back to Betrayal at the House on the Hill. This is...
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah, so he wanted to play Betrayal. That was his request. He actually likes that game. We've played it with him, I think, 3 times. Sabrina has been the traitor all 3 times.
Oh, really?
Yep. In fact, it was funny because she was the traitor and she's like, oh crap, I couldn't have moved in there and gotten that card. So we were at the point we could retcon it. And I'm like, okay, let's just pull back. And because she couldn't move, she had to do a skill check to get out of the room she was in, and she had failed. Anyway, so she was able to move finally, and we kept going around, and someone else found another omen card, failed the haunt roll. It was me. I failed the haunt roll. Surprise, surprise. And she still ended up being the traitor. So she had to leave, and but we barely won that one. That one was a close one. She killed me, and Matthew and Amara were able to escape the mansion successfully. But yeah, it was a fun one.
Oh, good times.
And it makes my daughter happy anytime we can get her husband to play games with us.
Yeah, I get that. Because she loves to play games.
Oh my gosh, yes. She is very much into board games.
Almost as much as she is into crocheting.
Yes.
And babies.
Not quite as much as babies. Babies still have the priority.
Yeah, she's, anytime there's a baby in the room, you can find Amara. You can find Amara navigating towards that.
In fact, it was funny. So not last Sunday, but the Sunday before, we were doing a family dinner, and there's lots of new babies in the family right now. And she was up there with the baby, and I was prepping for SaltCon, and I wanted to play Apiary one more time. And Apiary is a game that my youngest son loves. He loves that game, and he's good at it. And so I had brought it with us, and he's like, hey, do you want to play Apiary? I'm like, yeah, let's go play it. Let's go get it set up. And I said, Amara, do you want to play Apiary? And I could see the conflict in her. She's like,
personal dilemma.
Oh yeah. She's like, oh my gosh, I don't get to play games very often, but there's a baby, but it's a game. There's a baby. And I could just see it, her going back and forth. And it took her a minute. She's like, no, I'm going to stay up here. Stayed with the baby.
That's funny. All right, Douglas, you got any others that you want to hit on?
So speaking of oldies and goodies, we had a couple come over and join us for games.
Are they oldie or are they goodies?
No. They're just, they're goodies.
Oh, okay.
And we'll just leave it at that. Yeah.
Okay.
They're good friends. No, we really like them. Anyway, but we busted out Carcassonne. Lydia was,
really?
Yeah. Lydia was like,
Wow.
I haven't played that for a while. And I was like, oh, actually, yeah. And it took all of about 3 minutes to remember the rules and just skim through and be like, okay, yeah, I got this. And that's even including, we obviously played with the river, right? Cause that's how you start. And then we had the abbot, and we had the big boy, the big guy. What's that one? Inns and cathedrals. I think the one that adds inns to the roads and cathedrals to the cities, with the big meeple. And what else? I think that was it. So we kept it like pretty simple, but we had an awesome time. In fact, we got done with the first game, and they were both like, "Oh, okay, I think we like we get it now." Especially with the farmers, kind of seeing how that scores at the end and stuff. And it was like, "All right, yeah, this is really good. Boy, we like this game." And I was like, "All right, well, I have some others here," and they were like, "Oh, are we not just let's just play this one again?" So we played it. We ended up playing it twice. So they loved it, and it was good. And it was a really great reminder for me that it's like, yeah, a lot of these games that are classics, that are sort of these evergreen classics, that we get a little caught up in the cult of the new. We have new games that, the new shiny thing on the shelf that catches our eye and all that. And it's like, yeah, some of these games deserve to be gone back to on a fairly regular basis, because Carcassonne is actually a really great game.
Yeah, I play a ton of it online with my wife, and we invited my youngest while she's off at training to play online. And we invited her before she went to training, and she didn't. It was obvious she didn't know what she was doing because she had like 3 farmers played out on her first 3 turns.
Oh,
And so
okay.
she handicapped it herself extremely bad, not being able to get those meeples back. But then we played it not too long ago, and all those little lights came on when you set it at the table, and you're like, oh, okay, this all makes sense now.
Yep.
But I think you have to go through that whole play to see how those farmers score, and why they are awesome, but not at first.
Right?
Exactly. But it was great.
Yeah, good times. Speaking of shiny games, we finally got Tend to the table,
That's true.
and
Yeah.
Tend is a very shiny box, and it's a roll and write.
Mhm.
And it has some elements in it. The scratcher cards that were fun, that you are able to delve through the forest, or I guess delve into the cave, blaze through the forest, be able to do some more of that stuff. And this is one that I really want to get to the table while the teach is fresh
I
on
agree.
my mind. I really want to get it back to the table.
Plus the markers were cool.
Yeah, yeah. And it was I thought it was going to go a lot more smooth than it actually did. I sent everybody a video. I watched the video and I thought, okay, yeah, this is all pretty straightforward. Had everybody watch the video, and then we all came to play, and it was like, okay, that video didn't make much sense. And then as we went through it, it all kind of clicked, and it took a little bit, but we all got there in the end. And then stinking Ben had to go and edge me out at the end. Or no, was it? I'm thinking of the Champion Formula Racing that he did.
Yeah,
that.
you might be thinking of that one.
I think he still won 10 too.
Did you get conned into playing that?
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure I
Poor
won.
Doug did too.
I'm sure I won 10 actually. Pretty sure that I was the winner on that.
I think you were. I think I took second, and I thought I was getting destroyed. Doug did win 10.
I'm
yeah.
looking at it right now.
He tends to win games like that.
Doug Stewart won with 173 points. I was a very close second with 95.
Yes, yeah, that's right. Doug ran away with it.
No, I was third. Nathan was 112. Yeah, you were a close second at 112.
Yeah,
like
only
Doug,
80 points behind.
well, it was like 61 points
what
behind.
you said?
173 to 112.
173. I thought you said 190.
And I was third at 95. Yeah, that was a huge difference between first and
Yeah.
second place.
Yeah, and it was funny because Doug's like, I don't get this. This isn't making sense. This isn't making sense. And all of a sudden, like, zoom, there
Oh
it went.
yeah, it sort of took off like a rocket. It was like, it wasn't that it didn't make sense. It was just like, I don't know how I'm supposed to get anything done. Like there's too much to do.
That's how I felt the whole
And-
game too.
Yeah. But I went really heavy into mining with the little scratch off cards, and it actually paid off huge.
Yeah.
Like that was massive. So
Yeah, it does make me want to get the Anarchy learned and finalized so we can get that to the table too.
Yeah.
But I would totally put this in the same table as Hadrian's Wall,
Yeah, for sure.
and as a deep roll and write, big fun, kind of a thinker. But once you get it, it kind of makes sense. But still, maximizing what you're doing on your turn is part of the challenge of the game. So
Yeah, Doug almost was on his way to quadrupling Brad's score.
that's good.
that feels right, doesn't it?
That feels appropriate.
Yeah.
So I got a new Kickstarter. I love Empire Builder. I don't know if you guys have ever played that.
I've heard that about you.
But I love that game. It's not a complicated game. It's just a track building, pickup and delivery game. The original game is a map of North America, mostly the United States and Mexico. It does have a little bit of Canada in it as well. But I got the new version, which is Empire Builder Europe. So basically the same game, other than it's set with European geography and with a few extra things, like you have alpine mountains, so they're worse than regular mountains to try to build track through. You also have lakes that you can build track through that are a little more expensive, and you have some different types of cities. Anyway, this is a game that my wife really likes, which is really surprising.
Because it's a heavy game.
It's a heavier game, right? It's not complicated, but it is a heavier game, a longer game. But speaking of lengthy games, so I've played this twice with her now. She's beaten me both times. The last time was at least close. The first time was not even close. But our first game together, her first turn, this is like not even the first turn, just because the first 2 turns you just build track. That's it. You don't put your train on there. You just build track 2 turns in a row. Then you set your train down and then you move and then you build track and you start doing the normal thing. Her first turn took 45 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We started at like 9:30 at night.
Wowza.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was like 2 a.m. by the time we finished that game. And she absolutely just destroyed me. But it's one that I thoroughly enjoy, and it goes to prove that I love my wife because I was incredibly patient with her.
Well, good for you.
And I just waited and waited and waited.
As she worked her way through it.
And waited for that first turn to happen.
Good grief. That's amazing.
But it picked up after that. It was really just her trying to figure out what to do and get familiarized with the geography of Europe. The second game was much, much faster.
Well, good. That's awesome. Yeah, you were excited about this, I remember.
Yeah, and it has not disappointed.
Well, good. All right. Is that enough new stuff from us? Do you want to move on to exciting stuff, or do you have something else you want to hit on?
I'm good.
One more. I'll just make brief mention. Nathan, I remember, I can't remember. We were waiting for something, and I taught you how to play Hot Streak. It was just the two of us. It was really
we were
quick.
waiting for Andy.
That's right. Oh, that might have been the night we were playing. Was it City? No, I can't remember.
No, it was the Wire Road.
Oh, Oathsworn. Yeah,
Oathsworn,
that's right. Anyway, but Andy, I don't think you've played this one. It took a lot of convincing for me to like look at this game seriously at all, because this definitely looks like a little kid's toy.
Yes.
And
I was a little surprised when you put it on the table.
And it is like it definitely has that vibe. But I will just say, under the hood of this little kid toy game is actually a pretty great experience.
Yes.
And this is one that I'll bring it to an next game. It plays like ridiculously fast, but it's kind of fun. Like it's got, it's the box and it's just got a little spinny wheel in there that then the map just kind of comes, it just pulls out
like a scroll.
Just like a scroll, and it's these 4 mascots that are racing, but it's the card play that is actually really clever, because first of all, you don't even play with most of the deck for a game, right? Everything gets randomized. Everyone can see the tableau or all the cards. You lay them out so everyone can kind of see, okay, like we kind of think like maybe the fish mascot guy is going to do pretty good, or maybe the hot dog guy is going to do, pretty good, or the bear, like his cards are garbage, kind of thing. But then everybody gets dealt secret cards that they're going to get to infuse into that deck that will also like hinder or help certain of the racers. So after everyone's kind of looked at it, then you go through and you make bets on who you think's going to be, who's going to do well. There's like a whole side bet mechanic with a deck of cards and different conditions. And then after everyone's placed their bets, you just gather up the cards. Everybody gets to put their own personal card in it, and then you burn some. So like there might be some like really bad cards in there or really good cards, and they just get burned. They don't even get used.
Right. So
you burn some, and then the race commences, and it's super fast, and you just go. And these guys they move up and down, they fall over, they go backwards. It's kind of like, it's actually really funny to watch them.
It feels like you go to a baseball game and you have somebody who's trying to outrace the mascot.
Yeah. And if they collide, like the one who like one will push the other one over, and like all this, it's actually super, super fun. And then you just see who won the most money based on the bets they took and who wins. And I'm shocked that it works, because if you go look up this game, you're going to be like, really? This is what he's talking about? Like for real?
Yeah.
But it is actually a ton of fun. This is one we did have a chance to play at SaltCon.
You did?
Yeah.
How about, have you played Magical Athlete?
No.
I know these
same
are
publisher,
similar.
company, whatever. What I have heard about Magical Athlete from multiple sources and people, though, is that you really don't have any control over anything in Magical Athlete. It's kind of just pure luck, which has less appeal to me. Not that I wouldn't try it, but I'm not going to rush out to buy it.
Yeah. I know the Hug Ladies, I think it was Julie, taught it. And before she was finished with the game, 2 or 3 of them had bought it.
Oh, awesome.
So they all really like Magical Athlete. And who was it that somebody taught it at SaltCon too? Magical Athlete anyway. So, but I would like to play Magical Athlete to compare it, and hopefully we can do that in Montana.
Sweet. Sounds good. But Hot Streak
Was
really,
fun.
really
Yeah.
surprising, fun little game.
Yeah, it's good times, good little game. All right, let us move on to some hot games coming down the track. Fast track to game table number 1. Woo-hoo. Boom, boom.
All right.
You gonna discuss a train game or where are we going with this?
Yeah, I was just trying to support. I was like, okay, Nathan's heading in a direction. I'll just support him on this, and then it just ended up being a
Derailed?
train to nowhere. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
derailed train to nowhere. Okay,
So no,
Awesome.
no train game.
okay. Well, no train game.
train
So
game.
I'm going to just go ahead and jump in here with the Malice of Light Adventures, a cooperative roguelike boss battler designed by the Sadler Bros. So this is based on a fantasy book series that I think has done quite well. I was looking it up on Amazon, and it looks like it's done pretty well. But this is a board game based on that book series, and I really like the idea. I mean, cooperative, right? Like that roguelike. And if they do the roguelike part of it right, I love that. I am actually like right now really enamored by this idea of a great roguelike game because I think I have yet to see one done well. There was Dead Cells, which I thought was okay.
Yeah, I still
It was
like
okay.
Dead Cells.
Yeah, like there were parts of it that worked. But ultimately, I think progress was a little stymied by some of the decisions. Like it felt repetitive, right? Like in a way that was like, okay, we're doing the same stuff because it's roguelike, but we don't really know where we're going. It was like I didn't get the direction. And I think that's what I sort of struggled with. And then what was the family that slays together, stays together?
The Children of Moria.
There we go. Yeah.
Morta.
Morta.
Children of Morta.
Which also was a really fun game, but just super easy. The roguelike part of it was almost non-existent because you just never died. It was a very easy game. So I love the idea of a cooperative roguelike, especially one that's a boss battler that like is actually a true roguelike. And this sounds like it may fit that bill. So it's on my radar.
Awesome. I will be teaming up with you for sure. If you'll let me.
It does look fun.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, I am always excited about the combination of designers Rob Davio and Matt Leacock. And they have a
Oh yeah. What have they done?
new game called Forbidden Legacy. So you and your fellow adventurers have landed on an empty, crumbling, floating city high above the earth. You must repair the portal, travel in time, all while keeping the city afloat. Will you survive long enough to uncover the secrets of the ancient city? So this is like Forbidden Island, Forbidden, what are the other Forbiddens? There's Forbidden Desert and Forbidden Love. No, that's not it.
Forbidden Island, Forbidden Desert, and Forbidden Sky.
Yeah, there we go. And so, anyways, this is so Forbidden Legacy hurls your team into a thrilling 7-episode quest where every choice counts. Work together through shifting moments in time, unlock abilities, reveal hidden components, and trigger lasting changes that reshape the game. Like the classic Forbidden Adventures, teamwork and daring moves are essential, but now the world evolves with you. New rules emerge, changes escalate, and with each episode, the city and your path transforms forever. So it totes 7 replayable games, unbox the unexpected, open mystery boxes, hidden panels, and surprises. It's a cooperative game, a story that remembers. Your decisions carry over from game to game, like all legacy games, and graphic novel, guided adventure, easy to learn gameplay. The Forbidden series is definitely a lighter game, core game.
Yeah, I definitely agree, especially with Forbidden Island.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then you also look at what they did with Ticket to Ride, which was a very light gateway game, but they made it fantastic
Yeah, they did.
with the Legacy Ticket to Ride. And I'm always excited for this combo in another Legacy style game. So I'm sold.
Well, and to me, like Rob Davio, he just kind of has the Midas touch for me.
He does, especially
Like-
legacy wise.
Yeah, especially that. He is working with Awaken Realms and Adam Kwapinski And I think there's another designer on that. He's helping them do the Nemesis Legacy that they just announced.
Oh,
this
no
year.
kidding.
So that's him. Cthulhu Death May Die, Rob Davio,
Yep.
right? Yeah, he is an excellent designer. And anytime his name is associated with a legacy title, I'm
sold.
100%. Yes.
That means I'm going to have to get Nemesis again.
Doug has it.
Cold
You're good.
Nemesis.
Doug has it.
No, but it's going to be a whole different game.
It's going to be
right?
a whole game in and of itself. Yeah, I'm going to have to cull all the 3 that I already have and haven't played, and then maybe I'll pick up Legacy.
Well, I'll pick up Legacy regardless.
Okay, never mind then. I'll let you buy Legacy.
Yeah. If it has Legacy, and I used to say if it has Legacy in the title, but then Andy had that one dumb game. that
Legacy
had-
at Sea.
Yeah, it was very disappointing. There wasn't anything to be revealed.
There were no cards to tear up.
Yeah, but no, I'm 100% in on this, and it sounds like I'm 100% in on Nemesis too. After I swore off kickstarting Awaken Realms games after Puerto Rico,
You swore off buying Awaken Rail games? Why?
just because they're awesome and they take up a lot of shelf space, and they make mediocre games great.
It sounds like you have just really laid out why you should never.
Oh no, they sound terrible.
Yeah, they sound terrible. But,
They make really great games and they.
no, they make okay games really great.
Okay.
Games really great.
Games. Okay. Good job.
Really great.
Are they good?
Really great.
Okay. Just curious.
You're going to keep saying okay. I'm going to keep saying really great.
Are you? Okay.
Really great.
All right. So I want to talk about StarCraft, the tabletop miniatures game.
Dang it, Andy, why are you bringing this up? I want this so bad.
Oh, so do
Dude,
I.
I like,
looked at this.
the money involved,
I know.
the everything.
Totally.
It's just like, no, I can't do it. And I can't. I'm not going to, but I want to. I want you to. Will you do it?
I sure
Will
hope you do, yeah.
go all in on this, Andy, so I don't have to?
I don't know, but it looks really cool.
It looks really cool, but it also kind of looks like one of those games that will take up a ton of shelf space.
It
and
will
not
take
get
up
out.
It will take a ton of shelf space because it's
Talking
a
to
ton
you,
of miniatures.
HeroScape.
Yeah, HeroScape. Yes, that is true. But it looks awesome.
It looks incredible.
Yeah, so I am excited for it. I want to try it. I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger on it. I love tabletop miniature games. I think they're so much fun, and I don't play enough of them. My son has been begging to get the Star Wars tabletop miniatures game out again and start doing some battles. Which is, you speak of HeroScape. Last time we played this, we set up an entire terrain board with all the HeroScape stuff for that Star Wars battle, and it turned out very cool.
Yeah. Well, I just got the G.I. Joe HeroScape stuff too, and I'm forcing someone to play that.
Oh, okay. Well, we set up Felucia for the Star Wars miniatures game, and some of the trees actually worked out great from the HeroScape stuff to
good.
make it look like Felucia. And so I think this looks awesome. I love StarCraft. I love that IP.
Yes.
I played a ton of StarCraft when it first came out on the computer with the real-time strategy game, and I have the board game that I haven't played in 2 decades probably, but which we probably should get to the table. It is a area control direct conflict game, and that was back when I was way into those types of games. I'm less so now.
We all know.
Do you? So anyway,
Even Brad does, and even Andy the Lesser knows now.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. After he went home crying.
Sometimes I have that effect on people. I apologize.
Sometimes.
Yeah, just sometimes. I'm getting better.
Well, we'll see.
I was patient once.
Sabrina was very grateful.
Yeah.
If you're going to be patient with anybody,
It needs to be with my wife.
it needs
yes.
to be with Sabrina.
You're
Yes.
not wrong. Yep, that's true. Anyway, yeah, so StarCraft tabletop miniatures game. There's not a lot of information about it, but the images of this look very cool. I mean, it has very much a Warhammer Corp 40K feel to it, just by looking at the miniatures and some of the terrain they have when they were displaying this. But man, this looks so stinking fun.
That's what always bums me out, because they include all this terrain that they have with it, and then they don't sell the terrain.
You just have to make it yourself.
I know.
You have paint now. You can do it.
Just because I have paint doesn't mean I can. I mean, you see everything else that's sealed in shrink wrap around here, right?
Yes, I do.
So
I may have mentioned it once or twice.
yeah, but yeah, no, it looks really cool, and I would totally play it when you buy it.
Oh, okay.
If I had an extra basement and lots more disposable income, I'd be all over this.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Also, like painting them seems like it'd be so fun.
It does.
Right? Like just working on those. That's one I could absolutely get like super into. I love StarCraft though. I love that world. I love that universe. I grew up playing
Yeah.
StarCraft, so it's
For sure.
fantastic. Man, it does look. Some of those images just
Make you want to buy it.
Indeed it does.
so much. But I'm not going to. I'm really not. But I want to.
Oh, I am definitely not.
It's too much.
It's a trap.
Oh, it very much is.
Yeah.
It's got Star Wars Legion, and
I still want to play that with you.
yeah, and Heroescape written all over it.
Bummer. I was hoping at least one of you guys would get sucked in.
All right, I have another game. That I am excited for. It's one that I don't know if they actually ran a campaign, but it was just a pre-order. If they had enough pre-orders, they got to it. And this is Army of Darkness, the board game.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, you have good Ash and bad Ash, and you're gonna have to fight about gather your armies and fight against evil Ash, and try to defeat the Deadites and take command of the armies and defeat evil Ash and evil Sheila, and run around with your boomstick and do all of your S-Mart shopping and save the day. So this is another one of those games where just the IP, they had sucker written all over my face, and so I totally bought this. I'm excited. It should be fulfilling. I got an email not too long ago that they had left the shore. They were on the water.
Oh, okay.
And so they should be arriving soon. I think that actually they should be coming most any day now that it hits, and then just hits the fulfillment place and starts shipping. But
Was this exclusive? Will this hit retail?
yeah, it'll hit retail.
Okay, cool.
But if you were a fool, you could buy it for a premium price and
fund their print run for everybody else.
yes, yeah.
Nice.
But you can also get the cool miniatures pack that comes separately and has a ton of Deadite miniatures and Lord Arthur's knights and maybe even a witch or something. So, but anyways, yeah, theme sold me, sucker. I hope that it's going to be great. It's a cooperative game. It is just it's not a campaign driven game. So it will hit the table at least once, and hopefully it hit the table multiple times. I really want it to be awesome. But you resolve, you choose cards, kind of your programmed actions, roll the dice to attack Deadites, survive long enough to use the and to save Sheila and the evil, except for no, he can say Necronomicon. What is it? It was the code word or whatever he was. He was supposed to, when he's trying to pick up the Necronomicon, and he couldn't remember this. Anyways, you guys don't care.
It's true.
But somebody out there knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay. Awesome. I have not seen that movie for ages and ages and ages.
Yeah.
But I kind of am a Bruce Campbell fan.
Yeah, I am
And
too.
I was sad that he got diagnosed with cancer recently, actually.
Yeah, that is a bummer. We all live long enough, we're going to get cancer, diabetes. We all live long enough, we're all going to die.
Okay. Well, you are not wrong.
Yes.
Deep Thoughts by Nathan Howard.
Glad I'm not going to live that long.
Me too. Anyways, there you go. Army of Darkness, the board game, is a cooperative game, meaning players play together on the same team against the other team. There you go. What else you got?
Well, that's pretty special. Hey, speaking of movies, how do you guys feel about Asmodee working with old Netflix? Ticket to Ride the movie.
Oh, I hope it's so much better than
What?
Battleship, the movie.
Yeah.
Ticket to Ride the movie?
Ticket to Ride the movie.
Wow.
This is not the only IP that Asmodee is trying to get Netflix involved with. I believe there is also a Catan movie in the works.
Oh, you're kidding me.
So yeah,
that had to be a serious
I don't
pitch.
know. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this, but the Ticket to Ride, I mean, it's already in development. It's Ben Meckler and Chris Amick and they did the Kung Fu Panda animated series. So these are people that have, they have credentials and they're real. They're real people making a real Ticket to Ride movie for Netflix. So I really don't know how I feel about this, because sometimes I get really surprised by things like this.
Yeah. And sometimes it turns into Battleship.
And most of the time it turns out like Battleship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. So this is a game about a battleship. Do they call out numbers? Anyways, speaking of...
Okay, wait, though. Hang on.
Okay.
Asmodee did just pick up a bunch of stuff from CMON.
Now, I could totally get behind...
Death May Die.
Either that or... what was the first one from Blood Rage?
Yeah.
That would be a good movie.
Take some of these newly acquired IPs. Let's start getting Netflix on those.
Or Zombicide, the President's Edition.
movie.
Yeah.
The President's, yeah.
That would be excellent.
That would be incredible.
Yes, for sure.
Got Ronald Ray gun out there.
And
Ronald with his ray gun.
I love this.
Speaking of animated shows coming out, everybody should know by now.
Yes.
Everybody should know by now.
I was surprised. I actually thought this was going to be a show.
Yeah, I thought live action was going to be.
Yeah.
But I'll accept this.
Yeah.
But it looks like Firefly is getting a season 2 as an animated series.
Yeah.
So it's going to be animated.
So they brought all the actors back to do
all the
do the
voices.
voice acting. Yeah.
Yeah, and so Nathan Fillion has been out trying to pitch it, and that's the next big hurdle is just getting a home for it, and so probably by this time, if Disney hasn't said yes,
someone will say yes.
Somebody will say yes.
Yeah.
And so,
why would you not say money or say yes to a money printing machine? Really? I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, Firefly, I'm excited for that. Makes me want to play Firefly the game again.
Me too, actually. I love that. I've only played it once, and it was great.
We will.
And that mat is just sitting on that table over there.
It is.
Buried under games.
Just ready to have
Cleaned
a game
up.
set up on it.
Yeah.
As soon as it gets cleaned off.
Yeah, we should totally do that.
Man, oh man.
All right, what else do you guys got?
The only other thing I was going to mention is I did find out. So Elf Creek Games, I don't know if you guys remember old Elf Creek. They did Merchants of the Dark Road.
I've heard of that.
Honey Buzz.
I have Honey Buzz.
Yeah, they have a few.
It.
Yeah, they have a few. But they were bleeding money, and they had run a Kickstarter campaign for an expansion for Merchants of the Dark Road,
Right.
and for what was it? It was the Santa's Workshop.
That sounds right.
Something like that. And so I backed it because I wanted the secret villages for Merchants of the Dark Road. But that was years ago, and they made a whole string of really awful financial decisions and tanked the company. And I had that written off as just like, yeah, that'll never happen. I just lost whatever money. It wasn't a lot because I only backed the little expansion, but I just kind of wrote it off as a loss. But they have undergone some restructuring under this new CEO or new guy who's helping them out. And I guess they're profitable again, and they're starting to crank out some of their old Kickstarter stuff. It's back in production, and it sounds like there's some potential. We may see eventually some of these products come out. So
it's not quite as elusive as Firefly Season 2, but it's not pretty elusive.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, it's definitely not guaranteed, but Elf Creek, I think, like good designs and like high quality components. I mean, Merchants of the Dark Road, there's no one can deny that the production value of that game was just off the charts good.
Fabulous.
And yeah, absolutely amazing. And so they are a company that I would really love to see be profitable and do more stuff, especially that, that high quality, high production value stuff. And so I was excited. I was excited to get that news. It sounds like they're riding the ship slowly but surely. And we may see more from them yet, which is great.
Awesome. Good. All right. Andy, you got anything else?
Yep. I got one more I want to talk about. This is one I actually am really excited to try. It's one that will probably end up on my shelf. This is called Satchel Quest. So in Satchel Quest, you venture into the dungeon with naught but your wits in your trusty bag. Satchel Quest is a competitive bag-building dungeon adventure in which every draw shapes your fate. Armored with a bag full of double-sided chips, you delve into the dungeon, battling enemies, disarming traps, and unlocking treasure chests while earning gold, experience, and valor. So this is a bag builder. You have double-sided chips, and when you pull from your bag, you choose which chip to play. You'll place it on your current floor in the dungeon to attack monsters, block damage, trigger ranged effects or to set up big combos for later on. And where you place those chips are going to matter, and it will interact with adjacent spaces. So it depends on what's in the dungeon. Anyway, so each round you have 6 phases. You're going to build the dungeon, resolve actions, visit the village to heal, upgrade your skills, and buy new chips to add to your bag of tricks. So I think this sounds very cool.
It does sound
really
cool.
like bag builders. And if you're a bag builder dungeon delver, sounds super awesome.
That does sound really fun, actually.
So I really can't wait for this to come out because it will end up on my shelf.
Is this going to crowdfunding or is this...
That's a good question. Let me look real fast and see. It does look like it's going to be on Kickstarter.
Yep, Kickstarter.
It does look cool.
I have a back this project like now. This project successfully funded on September 9th. You can still late pledge for... so this is already Kickstarter.
Oh, it has. I'm totally back. I'm going to go into
So it's going to
do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a retail version of it soon. So go late pledge now.
It looks cool. I like the art style. This has to be what's his name? This is totally this art is absolutely Vincent Dutray. I'm just trying to confirm that.
It is.
It is. Can you
Yes.
is
Confirmed.
it confirmed? Okay. Yeah. Boy, he has such a great style. I love Vincent Dutray artwork. Wow. This is fun. Yeah, Andy, I'm excited to check this one out. This looks really good. Cool.
All right, I got 2 more that I want to spit out here real quick. First is you guys both really loved Robo Rally. I think you might enjoy this version. This is Robo Rally Dice, where you're going to use dice to do the programming instead. And so it's a little bit, and Andy, you'll really love it. D6. It's all about, actually, you both really like it.
Yeah, that sounds
All right.
awesome.
So I'm not playing this with you guys, but
Nice.
I want to play this. I'm excited.
Programming game that uses D6.
Yeah. So it's the same flavor, but you're going to be trying to get through, avoiding the lasers, traps, conveyor belts, all while programming your robot to be amazing and survive. So it's going to be a faster pace, 30 to 45 minutes, and it only goes up to 4 players, where the Robo Rally, I believe, can go up to 6 and does take quite a bit longer. But I think this is going to be a fun little simpler version, and I am excited to give it a shot. Robo Rally really needs a BGA implementation. I think that'd be great on BGA. Anyways,
For you. Yeah.
there's that. And the last one I want to hit on is Sea Scroll. So Sea Scroll is a 2 to 6 player game, 15-minute play from form the largest school of fish or get eaten by sharks. So Sea Scroll is a quick playing, deceptively strategic set collection card game where players will guide schools of fish from the reef to the central discard area to their personal habitat to form schools of fish or card sets in front of them. At the end of the game, each player will combine their schools with fish cards remaining in their hands to score. Each species is evaluated to see who has collected the most of that type. That player will score points, while the other players will lose points equal to its value. So it sounds like it might be a little bit of jab you in the eye with a fork, but still, it's short. Play it real quick so that fork jab doesn't hurt so bad. So a little bit of take that, I think, but you'll be able to get over it quick and play it. But yeah, all about hand management, set collection.
You're going to hate it, but you're going to hate it fast.
Yeah, you'll be over it fast. I don't think the take that is going to be, I mean, it's not take that by any means. But it is, I score points, you lose points. So it's kind of a take that, but not really. So anyways, cool. It's on my shelf. Soon to be off my shelf.
Is it?
Yeah, gonna play it. I'm excited for it.
Awesome.
You're gonna play it too.
Hope so.
Maybe.
I will.
I will make you play it.
This is getting dark.
And you'll like it.
Oh, wow. Okay, Emperor Palpatine.
No.
All right.
All right.
I have successfully backed Satchel Quest. Late
Nice.
pledge.
All right.
It's a done deal.
Quest complete.
Excited to play
Quest complete.
All right.
Phenomenal. Okay. Well,
Totally pulled a Nathan.
Totally pulled a Nathan. That's more of a Sarah thing. Actually.
ordering live.
She doesn't order during the podcast. That's you.
That's right. She doesn't listen to the podcast, or she'd be ordering all the time.
That's true. She should listen to the podcast.
She should.
All right. Doug's trying to finish us off. Sorry, Doug.
I'm trying to rabble this on.
I know.
Sorry, Doug.
All right. Well, on that note, until next time.
We'll see you at the game table, because it's fun to be at the game table and play some fishing games.
Cut his mic.
Cut his mic.
Thank you for listening and being a part of Meeple Nation. If you would be so kind as to follow, subscribe, share, and rate or review this podcast, it really helps to spread the fun. You can be more involved in supporting the podcast by joining the nation at patreon.com/MeepleNation, or you can find a link at the top of our webpage, meeplenation.com. And while you're there, look at all our extra content. There are links to all our past episodes, a wide variety of blogs, pictures from our Instagram feed, and bios for all the hosts and our awesome bloggers. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all under Meeple Nation. If you would like to chat with the hosts or other members of the nation, you can join our Facebook group, Meeple Nation Off Air. We hope to see you again at a game night, a con, or maybe a suspense-driven evening of Werewolf. Thank you for listening and supporting Meeple Nation, and stay tuned for next week's episode.
Thank you so much for listening. We very much want to thank our patrons who help keep the podcast running. I personally want to thank my co-hosts for all the help they provide with both content here on the podcast, in addition to what we have available on our website. Without them, the podcast would not happen. If you too would like to support the podcast, you can join the nation at patreon.com/Meeple_nation. Or you can find a link to Patreon at the top of our webpage, meeplenation.com. If you have any questions, comments, or games you feel should be on our radar, you can always reach us at meeplenation@gmail.com. We can't wait to hear from you. I am grateful to Doug and Andy who helped me edit episodes, and I want to thank James and Kim Clark who do the editing on our blogs and on our webpage, which can be found at meeplenation.com. We want to thank Brain Detergent for our music. If you want to find more from him, you can follow his links that can be found on our webpage, or simply search for Brain Detergent on YouTube to find more of his tracks. Thank you again for listening and being part of the Meeple Nation community.